Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're interested in knowing the difference between a Facebook fan page and your personal profile and which one is actually best to use to grow your business on Facebook, then make sure you watch this video to the end, as I'm going to cover the pros and cons of each. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of every time I release a new video to help you with your marketing strategies and how to grow your business online using social media. Okay, so the first point that I want to cover is one of the biggest reasons why at the very beginning of my business, I decided that I wasn't just going to use my personal profile. In fact, I decided I wasn't going to use it at all, and I was strictly going to focus on a business page. And one of the biggest reasons for that was because I wanted to be able to separate my personal life from my business. So I wasn't actually comfortable with constantly talking about my business on my personal profile. And perhaps you're watching this now because, this is one of the things that you're a little bit uncomfortable with and you're unsure what to do. And a lot of clients that come to me and they work with me have this same question. One, they don't really know which one they should be focusing on and which one is best for the business, but also they have this uncomfortableness of, well, I don't want to be annoying my friends and family over on my personal profile, where all of a sudden, I've gone from sharing photos about the family, things that I'm getting up to now it's become a plaster billboard for my business, this huge splatboard where all I ever talk about is my business. And if you can relate to this, let me know in the comments below, because, I see it happen a lot with friends who they're new to getting into a business, and all of a sudden their personal profile just turn into a really big billboard. So that's why I love and recommend that you also build a business page, because at the end of the day it is for business purposes, and it's a great way for you to be able to separate your business from your personal life. So if you do just want to share your personal stuff and keep your personal profile for exactly that reason, for personal use, then that's great, because over on your business page you can then treat it as your business page. And like me, I didn't feel as uncomfortable talking about business on my business page because that was the intention of the page. And anyone who came over from my friends and family to like the page were fully aware that's what they were liking the page for. And that was another reason why I liked that strategy, was because it gave people an option. As in, okay, if you don't want to see me talking about my business, you don't have to, because I'm not going to over on my personal profile. But if you are actually interested in following me in my business journey, or you're interested in my products or my services, well, that's what the business page is for. So, your business page should be a more targeted audience, because they're deciding to follow you over on your business page for a reason. However, having said all this, I am not a coach that teaches my clients and my students that you have to focus on one platform. And, if we go off what happened with Facebook just recently, just the other day, where it shut down so many people, if you are exclusively just using Facebook, that's where you need to be able to monetize and have more marketing strategies and systems in place in your business. So you've got a backup. So you're not relying on these platforms. So when they do go down, you're not struggling in your business. So these are some of the things that I teach my students and my clients, how to really just use the social media platforms as a tool, as a way to get people off of those social media platforms and into your business. So buying your products, buying your services, joining programs, whatever it is you do. So like I said, I am a coach that I do not encourage my students to just focus on one platform. I actually teach marketing, time-tested marketing strategies that I've been using in my business since 2015 successfully to generate leads and sales and a multiple six-figure business. So I teach my students how to use these strategies across all the different social media platforms. So I'm not going to be someone that's going to say, you must be on Instagram because it's the hottest thing right now. You can only focus on that, which again, a lot of clients come to me and they feel pressured because they've been told by a mentor or they've been told, if they're in the direct selling space, they've been told by their upline that, you've got to focus on Facebook groups, or you've got to focus on your personal profile. I'm not someone who will tell you that you have to do your profile or you have to do your business page. There are advantages to both of them, okay? And for sure, when you're using a Facebook profile, you're able to get a lot easier reach. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that if you ever post something on your personal profile, it tends to reach a lot more people than it will over on a business page? And that's probably because Facebook likes you to pay to play. So I'm going to go into that in more detail in a second. But how it works over on your personal profile is, the algorithms work off who you're interacting a lot with. So if you're always liking and commenting on a certain friend or family's post, they're going to be the ones that will see your post first over on your personal profile. So that's why it might get a lot of traction quickly. And what I mean by that is it will get a lot of engagement, likes and comments quickly over on your personal profile because it's your friends and family that are seeing it, and specifically the ones that you interact with the most. But this has also got a downside where, again, a lot of clients come to me and they're like, they think nobody's seeing their post. They think no one's interacting with their posts, where actually it could just simply be a case that Facebook isn't showing it to a lot of people. Facebook keeps showing it to the same people because it's only going to show it to the people that you interact with the most. And that's when my clients kind of have a light bulb moment and realize, oh, I need to start talking to some different people and interacting with more of my friends over on my personal profile, so new people can start seeing my posts, not just the same old people all the time. So that's actually a nice little hack for you there. But yeah, without doubt, sometimes posts can reach more people and tend to get a bit more interaction over on your personal profile, which is why I'm not going to say that you need to use one over the other. There are advantages of using both. But what I usually find is if clients they're quite comfortable to post about their business over on their profile, and maybe you've got a group going, but I'm not going to get into groups on this video, or they're really uncomfortable about it and they're like, I don't want to be talking about my business on my personal page, I want to keep them separate. If that's the case with you, then a business page or a fan page, which by the way is the same thing, is probably the way that you should go. Oh, I have a quick question for you. I just want you to let me know in the comments below if you're using your Facebook personal profile to build your business, or you're using a fan page / business page. It's the same thing. Or in fact, if you're using both. So the next thing that I want to touch on and talk about is one of my favorite things, and that is Facebook advertising, which is basically the tools that you have at your disposal only over on a business page / fan page. You cannot advertise or use Facebook advertising if you're growing your business solely on your personal profile. And that to me is a huge downside, because being a huge advocate of Facebook advertising in the years that I've actually been growing my business, I'm someone that has spent over £100,000 on Facebook advertising. That's profitably. So, and what advertising was able to do for my business was just put it on rocket fuel. What I will say, a word of caution with Facebook advertising though, is it is a skill set. Something that I poured thousands of hours in to become an expert at knowing what to do with that. Not just hitting the boost button, which is so tempting, and it's actually where a lot of people lose money on Facebook, because it's a beast. Facebook advertising really is a beast. And if that's something that you're considering for your business, I suggest that you invest in some good training. You pick the right mentor and you get someone who knows what they're talking about, who's got a lot of experience in that field, so you're not losing a lot of money on Facebook. Because if you don't know what you're doing with Facebook advertising, and not just Facebook advertising, I'm also someone who does YouTube advertising, I do Google ads, I do Amazon advertising. You've got to know what you're doing. It's a skill set. It's a marketing skill set. So make sure that you're not just hitting that boost button and throwing money down the drain. But that is another advantage, bringing it back around to the actual topic of this video, that is another advantage of a fan page and a business page, is you get to use Facebook ads. So if you want your post to be seen by millions of people, you literally have the opportunity to do that with Facebook advertising through a business page. And that's a lot of where my awareness and my ability to be able to, I've generated over 30,000 leads online since 2015. A lot of that came from Facebook advertising because I was able to just put my posts in front of thousands and thousands of people, for it to be seen by thousands of people. And this is a bit of what I was talking about before with the pay to play thing. I think that's one of the reasons why it is slightly harder to get organic reach over on a business page. But the key to that is you just have to be consistent. And once you start getting momentum, is to build on that momentum. And then you actually can grow organically and have thousands of people seeing your posts organically. But it's also so much easier to just pay to play, to actually just run a Facebook ad and pay Facebook to show that post to thousands of people. So you can have so much more brand awareness for your business. You can generate leads easier. You can generate sales easier on a business page if you use Facebook advertising. So that is a huge advantage to what you don't get on a profile. You can't advertise on a profile. The same as you don't get business insights over on a personal profile as well. And if you've been around in this game long enough, or you're trying to grow your business and you're a little bit stuck, insights are magic, because insights actually show you what is working over on your business page. And that is another in-depth video for another day, to really how to analyze insights. But basically, they're a great tool for you to have to be able to know what's working in your business. So when you're posting something on your business page, what's getting the biggest reach organically, what's getting the most likes and comments, what's actually generating leads, which post is generating you leads. And your insights give you that. They give you an insight into what's working, and you don't get that ability, as far as I know, yet. Facebook's always changing, but as far as I know, you don't get the ability to check your insights over on your personal profile. I've covered quite a few topics there. There's tons more that we could keep going on about, but I think they're some of the main ones, and they're definitely the most common questions that my followers and my clients ask me. That it's usually they don't really know the difference between the two, and that's where Facebook can be a bit confusing, because it's like a separate entity, your business page to your profile. Whereas if you're building over on Instagram, which I love to build over on Instagram, it's all in one place on your grid. So people get a bit confused because they don't first understand what the difference is, and they're also feeling quite uncomfortable talking about the business on the personal profile. So they're not quite sure what to do. So I hope this video has been helpful, and it's giving you a better understanding as to the difference between the both and which one you prefer to use. And don't forget, you can use both. And if you're watching this now and you have a business and you would love my help, and you would love some more free training from me on how to use social media, how to use marketing strategies mixed with social media to generate leads and sales for your business all the time, so you can keep growing and growing organically with your business, then I've put a link to some free training. It's a masterclass from me where I show you how to start attracting clients and customers to you. And I've put the link to that free training, if you want to check it out, in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you go ahead and watch this video next. Bye.